Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Cobalt Core, where today we have merely 6 more victories ahead of us to see the ending, and it's just Perry and Drake. It's just the people who do all the murdering. I have no idea what we want to ride from here, so I think we're just going to play with the randomize button a little bit. Is this... I don't think this is a team we've done before, right? Well, in any case, it's a team we're doing now. On the Gemini... Perry, yeah, this works. I'm a little... I'm not really coming around on Max. I still kind of think Max is not the most exciting, but it's fine. I do like cards upgrading to Type A, generally. There are a lot of good Type A upgrades. I like the triple multi-shot. I like draw shot for more cards. Yeah, I definitely prefer Scramble A to Scramble B. I think we might take that and A is the steerable version of Lunge. So it's that or like get a random rare to try to build around. I think let's take the upgrades. We got really bad outcomes there. As that's on me. Okay, so... I mean, free damage it's damage. Okay, we're gonna have to move twice no matter how we do this. Yeah, all of our survival is evasion based, basically. I guess Max has a temp shield in the starting cards. But yeah, it's a little awkward. Well, okay, so we have to move twice no matter how we do this. I guess let's just spend the evades. I mean, we had to spend both evades even if we lunged. It would have just been the same thing mirrored across. And do I want to burn Corrupted Core or do I want to shoot you for an extra point of damage? Oh, that's right. My guns will swap, so I'm going to burn Corrupted Core. Multi-shot seems good here. Then pick up the Scramble because you need evade in your life. It's critically important. Basic dodge. Multi-shot. We're not going to get to play both of our attacks on the actual enemy no matter how we do this. I mean, I could scoot over. We could spend more evasion than we have to. I'm not going to do that, though. Just do this, do that, and then move. I guess, you know what? I could have stayed still and hit the reroll and just taken it on the shield. I guess that would have been fine. Scramble seems good. Hit you for 1. This crew definitely has a lot of powerful cards available to them. We are not, I think, in our most powerful cards at the moment. We're gonna get there. Yeah, this sort of sucks. I hate enemies who gain shields. What kind of play is that? Who ever heard of such a thing? We have so much evade stored up. I'm going to go ahead and spend some here. Just to get us in position to hit with all of our shots. Alright, got to find 3 damage. 3 damage is here. The lunge is really nice for dealing with this ship, and we definitely want to get that lunge upgraded so we can swap its directions. Multi-blast is super compelling. Branch prediction is interesting. I don't think we've ever seen battle repair before. I didn't realize that Perry had a heal the ship card. That's definitely interesting. I think I'm just gonna take multi-blast though. It's a lot of damage. Alright, it looks to me like we really want to take the bottom path. So do we want to open up with a repair yard or an energy signature? I think I'm going repair yard and we like drop some of the non-upgraded basic cards. Or we could pursue upgrades. We could take this to 6 damage for 2 energy. That's a very efficient card. You know what? Let's do that. The nice thing about evade as a defensive option is it's very easy to get yourself into a position where the turn you're applying your defensive option, you're not paying for it at all. So you can afford to like stock up some evade, and then on a turn where you must evade a bunch, also play a bunch of offensive cards. Well, I think we're going to want to get out of here. I guess we can start with the draw shot. Okay. So a lunge gets me into a position where we're not taking very much damage at all anymore. Do I want to burn my corrupted core over dealing 2 damage? No, I'll take 2 damage. And then we'll just scoot. And that feels pretty okay. Yeah, it seems like a fine time for just like scramble, just a little bit of damage. Gotta bank up our defensive options for the future. So I think we're sliding out of here. If I move 3 over, yeah, we'll be in a good spot if I move 3 over. So I think what I'm doing is basic shot into this is for sure the time for multi-blast. And then, yeah, we'll just take it. We'll just take it here. It's only a single point of hull damage. It's not too bad, especially compared to what we got for it. And then you have 5 HP left, which is probably too much for me to deal with. However, you're only hitting for 2. So we can step in here, draw a shot, just do a little bit of fishing. Because we can hit the reroll. I guess I gave up a point of damage by the way I timed that. That was silly, but whatever. It's fine. I suspect we're going to find 2 damage. Hey, look at that. We did. Who would have thought? Okay. It's extremely hard to turn down a parry. Parry is such an unbelievably strong card. This seems like a fine time to like... How do I want to do it? We definitely want to play the multi-blast. It's just a matter of like, what's the card we play beforehand? If I lunge, we will still be in... Yeah, this is maximum damage. That feels like a pretty reasonable way to approach the situation. And then... I'm going to take this thing off the table. Alright, 4 left. Can I find 4 damage? Oh, it would appear that I can. You know, that attack getting dropped to 0 cost at the beginning of the game, it's not like the worst thing that could have happened. I don't know if I want front-loaded blast. I don't know that we need a thing like this. I think the focusing on the multi-attacks is just like a more interesting way to go. Alright. Let's try to get ourselves some artifacts. This is one where we're just going to have to move out of the way, right? So I think we just do all this stuff. 3 is too much. I'm not going to try to shield my way through that. Okay, if we lunge this turn, I can get you for 4. No, I can't. Never mind. I can read my cards. Let's toggle so that gun is the active one. Yeah, I was going to say, there are turns where parry will be better. So it doesn't necessarily hurt us to wait for one of those anyway. We definitely want to do some shooting here. I think we're going to Corrupted Core and reroll and just move over this much. We'll take a point of heat. It's not a big deal. I do not think parry's going to have time to overheat us. Basic block into the multi-shot. Now we're into hull damage. We're getting there. Basic dodge into multi-blast. And we're so very close. Well, I guess let's just get out of the way. Okay, good enough. This feels so much better than the last, the start of the last run. Like, having damage, it turns out, is really good. Dump your hand and draw 5 cards is interesting. You know what? I like it. On a ship where we are very evade based defensively, it's nice to have a way to like really dig for that evade card, like the one that you desperately need. The jettison hatch is okay. The recalibrator is probably more relevant on this ship because of the swapping guns. Like, we're going to be missing a larger number of shots than we might normally. And then I don't know that it particularly matters which path we take here. Kind of ended up with the same loot on all of them. Heal booster is not very exciting. To put it gently, not very exciting. Put ourselves in a position to benefit from as much violence as possible. Let's swap the gun back over to the weak point. Okay. This thing can be a mite problematic. Oh, my desire to play the multi-blast. That's very powerful. Yeah, let's just step out of the way. There's no way to take advantage there without getting punished for it. So I don't love this hand, actually. I think we are just going to think twice now. Part of that is an attempt to draw the safety override. But obviously also that card's pretty good in this situation. So we can just make this a naked point of power drive. Scoot is weirdly just like upgrades to be almost exactly lunge. I do kind of like the power play. I think I'm going to take the power play. That's pretty good. That's pretty good with the weaken. Yeah, I think these are both interesting. I do like banking a shit ton of evade. We all know this. But killing enemies is killing enemies. I'm going to go Caffeine Rush. I feel like we have kill. Probably enough. I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but probably even we have enough kill. Do I want the block over removing the core? I want the block. And then the question is, do I spend my evade? I think we can just take the shot. Now that it doesn't hit my hull at all. We win, right? Multi-shot. Then, like, admin deploy. Yeah. Admin deploy is a card, so it swaps the position of the guns, and then the card gets played and does 1 damage. You don't usually play a 1 damage parry. That may be the first and last time. Do we want a second multi-blast? I don't know if I need a second one. I'll try to keep the deck relatively svelte here. So we did not take the jettison hatch. We might still be removing cards, although, you know what? Let's take the power play upgrade instead. I want this like actually available. Okay, so as things stand now, we're staring down the barrel of more damage than I would like to take on this first turn. If I scoot us over to the left, you know, I think I am just going to play the power play now. Just move us here and we'll take 1 hull damage. That's fine. That's a reasonable price for the level of setup that we get out of that. This sucks though. This is really bad. And it sure looks like there's nothing I can do about it. We can draw some dodge. Okay, we drew scramble. So if I scramble now, we're going to take... But if we move over 2 spaces to the left, we take 3 damage in total because the cockpit gets hit. Scrambling right is 4 damage. Sitting still is 4 damage. So, like, the question is it worth playing Scramble to reduce the amount of damage we take by 1? Would I be better off playing Basic Block and Basic Shot? Or should I throw all caution to the wind and just do 8 damage? You know what? What about Murder? We just won't get hit very much after this. That's my big plan. Alright, Basic Dodge, always. Basic Shot, for sure. We did not really draw a way not to take damage this turn. We could do this, though. And now the opponent's at 10. So let's see here. With the Scramble and the Basic Block, I can't get to safety. I cannot survive this. All right, with the Scramble, we can get to 1, 2, 3. So with the Scramble, we have this cannon underneath that. We'll survive, actually. The thing is, we have to scramble, then we have to think twice. Because we have to draw a reroll. Or, actually, lunge saves us, right? Yeah, it moves my whole ship over 5 spaces. Lunge saves us while doing damage. And then we shoot you, lunge, play Scramble so that we can move again. And now you have 4 HP, and there it is. Easy. Who was worried? Who could possibly think anything bad would happen to one of my ships? Okay, so Ace and Strafe are both phenomenal. They're both really, really good. Strafe is literally unplayable, but that's probably not going to be true for very long. Gosh, if you can get them both going, it's really something. I'm going to take the Strafe because we already have the Caffeine Rush, but we probably need, to put a little bit of effort into making sure it's going to work. On the first turn of each battle, draw 1 extra card, gain 1 extra energy, and make something buoyant. So we can just guarantee the Strafe every turn. Or every battle, except there's going to be a lot of battles where we won't be able to afford to play it. And this is the only... Right, because we're starting each battle with only 1 evade. There'll be a lot of battles where we need to do more than that to be safe. And this won't give us a way to play it after the first turn. So I think what we're going to take is the generally more useful Flywheel. It's a little awkward. We're going to make this work, though. We're in a lawless sector again. You all know the drill. Yeah, check out my cool gun. Give me that. Oh, man. Where did Riggs get a gun? We definitely should not allow Riggs to have a gun. Okay, so we don't have to move on this one. The reroll gives us enough cover. Draw me some cards. Okay, that's interesting. Let's make sure we play the reroll that I don't forget somehow. Let's bank up some resources. Watch the Flywheel. 3's not really that impressive as far as damage goes. We already have the resources necessary to get out of the way. So I could just multi-blast. I don't have to play Scramble. I'm going to do it, and we're just going to hope that turns out not to be foolishness. Oh, right. actually were able to play both. This is a fun time for the power drive, or for the power play, but actually I think we kind of need to do... Well, we're gonna gain an energy off of flywheel this turn. So... Because we can power play and then we can think twice. That'll trigger the flywheel. And then we're looking for like a lunge or something. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, we did not get there. Oh, right, but I did cause a deck reshuffle, which gets us an evasion off of the caffeine rush, so actually we're fine. So we can use our energy just dealing damage to the opposing ship. I'm gonna put us on this side, I think. More or less arbitrarily. Bye-bye. Okay, so draw 10 cards, but draw fewer cards next turn. Ordinarily, not so exciting in my opinion. However, given that we have both Flywheel and Caffeine Rush, I think potentially pretty good. And it's effectively free, right? It's gonna almost, it's almost, I don't know, it's guaranteed to trigger the Flywheel. So, that is certainly of value. If we go for this repair shop, we won't be able to hit the elite, so I guess let's not do that. Getting hail from a research vessel. Ah, it's the Duplatron. What do we want to duplicate? How much Duplo? I wish we had more upgraded cards to duplicate. I'm going to duplicate Multi-Blast A. But, like, I wish we had an upgraded Scramble or something. I don't want to use the duplicate on something that isn't upgraded yet. And we definitely don't want to put 4 of those in our deck, because it is a little... it is still, like, a little expensive and everything. Okay. So we definitely do this. Give me a draw shot. Multi-Blast is pretty fun. And then I think we definitely want to do the reroll. Just scoot. This is gonna lock our engine, right? I'm not super worried about that. I guess it does lock the engine. I might want to move left twice just so that our engine locks. With the missile not pointed directly at the cockpit. This is perhaps a consideration. If we go for think twice, we're not quite gonna hit the flywheel, and we're not gonna hit the caffeine rush. But we will guarantee the flywheel at the beginning of the next turn. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, let's move all the way over. Okay, that's not so bad. So... I would really like to scramble here. Yeah, it kind of feels like we're not going to get a whole lot done on this one. Because I think it's like lunge to shake off the engine thing, and then scramble so that we can move to here and not take any real damage and just produce a very similar situation for this coming turn. And that's a shame. If we math.max now, we gain an evasion, we gain strafe. I think I'm going to do that. Get to play strafe. We get to move over here and shoot this missile. We get to shoot you again. And then we have strafe up, which is fun. It's a pretty decent time to draw scramble. Play the reroll as well so that the gun's on this side of the ship so that we can kill the missile. Okay, yeah, and I'm feeling like pretty powerful. You have 11 HP. That's an awful lot. We're certainly not going to get the kill this turn, so I feel like the multi-blast is probably unwise. Let's draw a shot. I think twice is... We just flywheeled. I think twice is not going to get us a flywheel or caffeine. We have 2 points of evade, which is not the number that we would like right now. So this is 6 damage. 7, 8, 9. It's very close. Maybe what we do here is multi-blast and then think twice. We have multi-shot. Yeah, multi-shot would do it. It's pretty much just multi-shot. But it could happen. We could get there. I think twice. Show me some new cards. Oh, right. Basic shot. Basic shot is also sufficient. Yeah, that's right. We have a free attack in our deck. That's pretty fun. Ooh, already upgraded lunge is actually, I'm very pleased. Very pleased to see it. You know, this is a pretty good time to play Strafe, actually. This works out really well. Okay, I'm comfortable just taking one here. I guess I didn't have to move. We could have just stood still. I probably should have just stood still. All right, well, whatever. Let's draw shot. I need some mobility. Yeah, a lunge will do. This will draw me a card, I guess, but we're not going to get anything out of it. Okay, interesting. Are we... So we're about to be able to reshuffle. I think we power play here. Then we... Math.max... for a point of evade and a point of energy. We definitely take our basic dodge. We definitely... We can do this multiple times per turn, right? Yeah, if I math.max again, it does gain us more evasion. And then... Do I want to think twice what's left in the pile? Think twice doesn't quite get us another deck flip, and it won't get us a flywheel proc. So I think we're just gonna sit on these resources. There's no reason to spend anything right now. We're not killing. But yeah, with math.max, we're actually like pretty close to some kind of what do you call it? We're pretty close to some kind of infinite, actually. So I think we play the multi-blast to get this gun active so that we can do this thing. And now that we are no longer math debuffed, lunge that way is pretty strong. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Prepare is probably not... It's interesting, but we're probably not in that place. Okay, interesting. If I had one more point of evasion or something, we could just sit here and power play. I think let's open with the draw shot. play math.max now. So we have think twice. So I was looking for that free dodge, you know, so we'd be able to pound a multi-blast into the spot here. I think we probably just have to take the scramble. I have to is strong, but you know what I mean. Like scramble's probably in the longer term here, the wise play. And then we just get out of the way. Yeah, this is not bad. This is gonna get us something. So we're gonna have to move too much. It's too much movement. It's very frustrating, actually. Well, if we go this way, we at least get to deal some damage. Won't move a single point and just take that on the shield. How much health do you have? Sadly, too much still. I am going to go ahead and play the parry here, I think. I know that sometimes we get like a bigger delivery there, but... and then we have to play the lunge, sadly, because admin deploy is actually like fantastic here. But yeah, I think we had better play this lunge if we want to live. Okay. Think twice doesn't really get us anything. We'll just leave that alone. I keep saying we should just leave. It's not the worst strategy ever. So you are at 8. We definitely want a math.max here because we're just looking for a murder that we did not find. Nor do we have any draw. Yo, that's a bummer. Okay, well, multi-shot's still good. We can... Lunge doesn't get me to safety. But I think we can just get this kill, right? Corrupted Core to turn that gun back on. Yeah, we're good. And then lunge this way. There we are. Fleetfoot is not the kind of thing I want. Sidestep is fine. As like a retain card. Yeah, it's something where you don't have to worry about drawing it again. I mean, until you actually use it. The fact that it's not flippable means it's not really equivalent to a dodge, which I guess is like important design-wise. I'm gonna skip it. Ooh, is there an exhaust card in my deck that I would like to take the exhaust off of? Probably think twice, honestly. Versus this thing, which we probably won't get a lot of use out of. Yeah. Like, the idea of straight for power play repeatedly is cool, but like... how do we make room for that in actual play? I can barely play either of them now. But think twice actually has a lot of utility as a thing we can do over and over again. All right, fine. I'm going to take that ion converter whether I like it or not. This is an okay time to just play power play, I think. And then, like, take the shot here. I mean, do I want to do anything here? Maybe I'm cool with just taking the one. I should probably think twice, though. Now that it has no cost. Yes, we get basic block and multi-shot. That's pretty solid. Well, we can gain 3 evade. Here, let's start with this. Move over. Get ourselves a draw shot. Okay. Lunge prevents A damage. Basic dodge, basic shot. And we can get rid of the other damage this way. Pretty straightforward, and you do not have long left to live, friend. This seems like a fine time to math.max. Just looking for that. Yeah. Actually, do I have 2 damage? Yeah, lunge A is sufficient. One card for each color from the draw pile is pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. I actually like that. I like having armor on the ship, of course, as we've discussed many times. If I play this now, I'd like to do it on a turn where we have the 4th energy available. I'm gonna basic dodge us, and then I might just think twice right now, honestly. Yeah, just give me a little bit more sort of information about what I'm dealing with here. So Strafe takes us 1 hull damage. It's not horrible. And we have a lot of enemy to deal with here. It's very easy for us to take no real damage. Would I rather do that? Maybe? It is a shame that the guns are like exactly, we can't line this armor up with the shot and just like enjoy that, because it makes us take a 2nd point of damage from elsewhere. I'm going to take the strafe. It's a long fight. And I'm not going to spend any of our evade right now. This is a fine way to take 1 hull damage. Relative to all the other ways, it seems fine. Okay. Power play is interesting. But I'd really rather not take any further damage. Yeah, I think we shouldn't power play. What we should do probably is a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and then hit reroll. Okay. I am feeling better about this. So scramble. You know, I do want to actually hit this thing. Oh, I guess here, this works out. This is how we play multi-blast and still shoot the missile and have both the multi-blast shots hit the enemy. Although I guess I did shoot the armored cockpit, so we did only get 4 damage there. It's still not bad, but obviously it's not exactly what you're hoping for. So we can scramble our way out of this one pretty easy. The question is, I mean, we definitely want to be scrambling left with the cards we're looking at here. Yeah. Like remove our corrupted core and then get a little spite damage in there. All right, we're right on the edge of the flywheel. All right, basic shot, switch the gun back over to that side. I think we're past the point of power play making sense. Swap the gun back over to that side. Right, we'll get there. We're going to reshuffle the deck if I second opinions. Oh, what am I doing? We have strafe up. Just kill him. What if I just kill him? What if I just won the fight? Gotta remember that strafe is live. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're not taking a hull repair here over an upgrade. I don't love the way, like, I really wish that these allowed you to draw one card of each color from the draw pile, like from the draw pile or the discard pile, instead of changing the functionality, add functionality. It introduces a choice you have to make, like there's UI concerns and stuff. I guess I get why they didn't do it, but you know. I think we're gonna just cost strafe down. It's gonna be so much more playable that way. So, Evil Rigs, what were your first few loops like? I don't really remember mine. I start every loop floating in space by myself. I can see the cobalt in the distance, but it doesn't respond. Then I call this derelict dreadnought with an override radio frequency. It took several hundred loops to figure out the password, but now this is my ship. Wow. I start my loops with coffee. Then I finish it and start a nice refreshing boba tea. Alright, let's get to the fight. There is a great resentment there. Somebody wishes they had boba. So this is a lot of damage early on, obviously. This is not a bad turn to play strafe, though. If we strafe and then we think twice, we do get an energy back off a flywheel. Let's just do something. And even a single point of movement gets us down to only one hull damage. So I think this is a good time to go for it. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Do this and then we just armor up. Feel pretty solid about that. Probably not a good time for power play. In fact, this hand is kind of iffy in general. So let's math.max it. Basic dodge, of course, is extremely welcome. If we draw one more card, we'll get an evade. That's a real shame. That didn't quite work out the way I wanted. I always forget about the hand limit is the thing. So if we lunge right now, we'll get the ship mostly out of the way. Yeah, I like this actually. Now I play like just something, anything. Well, I was gonna say just play something, anything, and then move over once. But right, that does put us underneath the, it puts the weakest part of our ship underneath this cannon, which is annoying. So I don't want to play anything. I want to play a card that costs 1. Because we also have to play reroll, unfortunately. Well, the first card we play may as well be reroll. Right, so we do that. That cancels that intent. And then, honestly, maybe I just Corrupted Core. I was kind of hoping the reroll was going to put the power play on the left side of our hand so we could admin deploy it. But I think we'll just burn the Corrupted Core because this is going to be kind of a longer fight. This is not that much damage. I'm feeling okay about this. Let's do that. Think twice. Get some basics. And then just like multi-blast again? So right now we're taking two hull damage. I don't have a way of making it any less than that, right? We're taking 2 hull damage no matter what. So if that's the case, maybe I should lean into it a little bit. Like scoot left. Because if we move left twice, we get to cancel this intent. I guess right now I'm taking 2 hull damage while not spending any evade. You get some temp shielding, which is annoying, but the evade is potentially life-saving. We should probably hold on to it. These missile bays are really nice. Okay. Let's go like lunge. math.max will get us an evade and an energy. And then we just slide left across here and cancel all the intents. And at some point I like actually play some cards. What's in my draw pile right now? So it would for sure draw Think Twice. And then math.max or admin deploy and something. It's interesting. The hand's full right now though, right? We don't want to do it right now. I think let's do this thing like I was saying. Let's cancel both the missile intents. Now we can... I could like lunge clear. The other thing I could do is just reroll and get us the shielding that we need to sit here and keep firing. I kind of like that. Just like reroll, basic dodge, second opinions. Oh, it considers this is a color. I didn't realize. Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking of just drawing a member of the crew, but it draws a basic if you have basics left. I thought I had freed up just enough room in my hand to get everything. Okay, well, basic shot doesn't hurt to play. If I think twice, I will get an energy off of it. I will end up with 5 of these 6 cards on 2 energy. It's a real shame. We're so close to being able to play the power play. But the fact is, we'll be able to deal 6 damage there, which is better than anything we can do with this hand. So if we math.max now, I'll gain another point of evade. Honestly, though, I don't think we need to do that. I think just multi-blasting is as good as it's going to get. Get another point of evade. I'll get my energy back. And then we'll end up with a bunch of cards, and we might be able to flip the deck again. But if I draw Think Twice, it'll only get us to 5 on the flywheel. Like, we're not, I don't think we're in a position where we can make the power play actually happen. So I think we just take the multi-blast and be like pretty happy with that. Take 0 hull damage here, have some evade banked. And just remember that we can murder our opponents with evasion if we have to. And let's prevent those. We will lunge and just take 0 damage here. May as well pay the basic block. Okay. And now our opponent is at 5 health, and a lot of our deck is like very lethal. Math.max me. Okay, I was kind of thinking we would draw parry. I think twice we will draw parry. There we go. Okay, back to full health. Good enough. Don't need a second strafe. A second opinions is like fine. Yes, that's an alright pickup. Trash to your draw pile every 2 turns. Okay, the thing about this is 1 extra energy would be like incredibly good on this ship, and we've been waiting for an opportunity to pick something like that up. Simplicity does stuff I care about. Genesis does stuff I care about, but we just need energy. Energy is more important than anything else. It's very, very, very good the way we are set up right now. And let's just push on through, shall we? So multi-blast for sure. Draw shot just to get me some cards to play so I can play another multi-blast. Yeah, and then we'll just endure that. That's pretty strong. That's a pretty good start. Wow, we should armor the whole ship. Yeah, thank you. That's a good idea, Max. Good thinking. Is trash a different color from basic? It seems like it is. I'm going to press second opinions here. It does, in fact, draw you a trash. That's pretty cool. Second opinions puts a lot of cards in your hand. I did not realize how many cards you get off of that. Okay. We'll multi-shot you. It's not even really doing anything. Do I want a math.max here? I think we'll just, like, take out a trash. Okay, you are gaining strength rapidly. This is a fine time for parry. Obviously, power play and strafe are both here, and they're both exciting. But the thing is, this is a fine time for parry. Think twice is going to get me a 3rd point of evade, which is helpful. It's not going to get us out of trouble all by itself. I guess there's no reason not to play the basic shot. Okay, scramble helps though. And then at this point, second opinions will draw us 4 cards and gain us an energy. So we can make it out of danger. Yeah, I guess the thing to do is like multi-shot, and then we have clearance, basic shot you as well. Okay, that's annoying. It's an annoying time for a bunch of temp shielding. But we can basic dodge, we can lunge. Deal damage to you, swap the gun back over to that side, and hey, look at that. It's a little bit scary in boss fights, but overall I like it. Ooh, we're not doing that. Not doing any of this. Okay, pretty good opportunity here to take a couple of repair shops. I think I really like second opinions as it is. We want to be pulling stuff out of our draw pile. We want to be exhausting the draw pile as quickly as possible for Caffeine Rush. I think we probably want to go math.max A if we are doing an upgrade on that. I should probably just play it. We should take the admin deploy upgrade. I've been holding off on that for too long. It is quite good in our deck. This seems like a lovely time for strafe, actually. Yeah, I think that's very fine, and I don't want to mess with any of the rest of this stuff. If we think twice now, we will get a point of energy, but why not just wait until next turn? You know, why not? That's next turn's energy. We would effectively be borrowing. Why not just use it next turn? Okay, hoping to draw a little bit more damage than this. I mean, a parry for 6 is not horrible. If we're doing that, obviously, we're doing it this way. Oh, right, except playing the admin deploy switches your gun. Yeah, no, that was silly. Well, damage, swap the gun. Actually, we're probably just gonna do a lot of clearance here, since we're in no danger thanks to the armor. I do so love having armored parts on the ship. Power play versus just like hammering home a multi-blast now. Actually, I really like the multi-blast, because then we get to do another one right here. I just like scoot over and enjoy the armor. Yeah, armored missile bay is so good on this ship. I will admit, I forgot how good it was. Like, I forgot that it was going to armor 2 parts of our ship. I took it thinking we would gain 1 armored space, and that alone is good enough. It's really, really powerful. You know what? Math.max me. Show me something fun. It's not a bad start. Oh, I could have admin deployed the power play. Oops. I gotta remember, now that we've upgraded this, I have to actually pay attention to where it is. Well, for right now, it's like basic shot, basic dodge, and think twice. Looking for just a little bit more work. This will not get us a point of evade, which we don't need. We're lethal already. Cloud save is interesting, but I think we're good. This is a cool background. This game has so much, there's so many good little bits, sort of just like around the edges. This is an interesting time to try to pull together something really powerful. I guess actually what I really need to do is find a way to not take 4 damage, right? All right, let's start with the math.max. We can admin deploy the strafe. We can certainly play basic dodge. So now, 1, 2, 3. If I can get 3 points of evade, I can take this on the armor for not that much damage, really. Or a 4th point of evade gets us like sort of home free. Scramble would be really good. We could potentially second opinions ourselves into a scramble. I'm gonna shoot you for 1 just to get me extra space in my hand. We second opinions ourselves into the second opinions. All right. Well, I guess at this point, reroll basic block gets us safety, so we can do that plus 1 other thing, 1 energy worth of other stuff. All right, let's just go ahead and do that. So we're cool. And I guess just do 2 damage. Don't think we really benefit from playing the other second opinions here. It would get me 1 energy, but like, I think we can get more value from it than that. And we've got our stuff established now. Yeah, I like power play. I don't like the fact that it swaps the position of our guns right now. So I'm gonna, instead of just lunging, I think I'm gonna play think twice. Draw the other lunge, which seems perfectly fine. Or maybe I just, you know what, maybe we just want to scramble. And I know I'm not getting very much damage out of this turn's scrambling around, but drawing cards is at least powering up both of Riggs' artifacts. So we multi-blast you, I lunge. Do I want to bank some dodge before playing Think Twice? I guess so. The problem with that is it means post Think Twice our gun's on the wrong side, right? But this isn't so bad. Put us over here so we can swap that into the multi-blast, and then we have enough energy to just wiggle through the kill. Feeling pretty solid. Do I want a second math.max? I don't think I do. I think 1 is the right number. Oh hey, it's the old Rusting Colossus. All we have to do is run away effectively. Well, let's take a second opinion here just to start with the running away properly. Basic dodge I think is pretty strong. I think I'm going to second opinions again. So a max hand size is 10, right? So we'll have 7 cards left. We'll only be able to pull 3 cards with this. So let's spend a basic shot. Now we second opinions again because it'll actually get me everything. That's fantastic. We get to admin deploy the strafe. And then with 4 energy left, we have math.max. I have enough evasion to get to safety already is the thing, so I kind of want to just like do damage. Let's burn a trash, get the gun on the other side again, do this, and then unfortunately we are going to miss a shot. If I think twice, it will give me back an energy. Do I want to do that? It'll also put the gun on the wrong side. We'll be opposing an armored part of the ship. And we're unlikely to draw a card that's like super good. I think I'm cool just calling that turn here. It's very productive. All right, is there any version of this where we don't play scramble power play? Like, seems very good. I guess it does mean we're still taking real damage. We don't have a way out of that. We don't have the kind of options we would need to not take any damage on this turn. This is actually going to hurt quite a bit. I'm nowhere near lethal. Yeah. Yeah, this is just kind of like an unexciting turn. If I had done that the other way, we could have done... Oh, no, this damage would have been... Yeah, no, this was the right way. We get 2 damage this way is all we were going to get. We could have... I guess I should have... Because I wanted to miss a shot, right? To try to draw something that would have given us a chance to get out of the damage. Well, whatever. Too late now. Okay, Math Not Max gives us something. I would really like some evasion here. So this will get me back my energy. You're at 29, so parry is not... It's not a closer. We can end up off the right side of this enemy, for sure. So, like, do I want to do a multi-blast here and then... I guess it's worth noting that Think Twice does not get us an evade. So we'd have to draw into something that gives evade, and we might be talking about scramble. So I might not want to play a card that costs 2 right now. Maybe I just want to go into the... I'm just going to go into the Think Twice now with 3 energy up. Okay, lunge is significant. Yeah. So let us... Basic block, multi-shot, basic shot, and now play the lunge. And then just move over. Okay, there we go. And from there, I imagine we probably have the cleanup. We sure do. And also 3 points of evade besides. At this point, I think we kind of can't take cards that don't have evade on them. I've already thinned our evade too much. Hull plating's cool. All right, we're going to get those jumper cables whether we want them or not. I do think jumper cables are kind of awful. Yeah, geez. What a terrible, like, once per combat get a small amount of temp shield. Okay, well... It is setup time, of course. Definitely taking this, and... I don't know. Am I incentivized to attack here? Kind of not really, right? If I second opinions again, I'm not going to have the energy to play whatever I draw. Let's just do that. Okay. Would have liked to see a little bit more evasion. If I shoot him now, he's going to wake up and start aiming at us. I think if I don't shoot him this turn, he wakes up and starts aiming at us during his turn, right? Like, I don't have to put myself in a position to receive damage on this turn. Yeah, okay. We get to wait that long if we're patient. So it definitely feels like we should admin deploy a strafe. And then just play all of our cards. Don't really have a lot of options there. Okay, so I probably do want to try to lunge across. So let's play the lunge before we play the Think Twice. Interesting. Other lunge does a lot of good work. Pick up the scramble. Shoot ya, shoot ya. Okay. That's a pretty easy kill on the next turn then. Yep, 13 damage. How about that? What if I just did 13 damage? Barrage is cool in theory, but like I said, I really think we have to... Yeesh. I guess we're taking Revenge Drive because Jettison Hatch is worthless. We're definitely taking an upgrade at the next thing. So this is not the greatest start. We probably multi-shot into a Think Twice here. Just show me some better cards. Yeah. These cards are better. If I have to choose between Strafe and Power Play, Strafe is really helpful when dealing with missiles. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we are in a little bit of a damage race here, so I guess a damage. Oh, also drones. Although this is an annoying kind of drone situation. Second Opinions is going to draw us not as many cards as we would like. We don't have any max cards left in the deck. So maybe what I should do here is just math.max. Start with a math.max. Well, I guess play as many cards as you know you're going to play before you do it. Do I know that I'm going to play Scramble? I don't. Okay. So I think we definitely want to lunge. And then, like, we didn't draw... We didn't quite draw into... I was trying to get to the power play again. We can certainly make it happen. Like, a draw shot flips the deck, which is obviously beneficial for us for a lot of reasons. Take a basic shot. Just trying to, like, clear space in my hand. We're not going to be left with... So there's a 50-50 chance that we pull Admin Deploy when we play Second Opinions. But there are 4 colors of card in my deck, which means I need to get 4 spaces in my hand free to make sure I'm going to pull everything. And I don't think that's going to happen. So I think what we're going to do instead is just run out the damage of this hand. Alright, I think that's as good as that's getting. If we Second Opinions, we don't gain energy off Flywheel, so yeah. Interesting. Well, I kind of want to... I know this is not like awesome damage output, but I kind of want to do this so that we can pop that thing. And then I guess we're not going to do a lot of meaningful damage here anyway, so we may as well power play, bank a dodge, take a point of hull damage, which is really unfortunate, but... and now let's blow up the enemy. This giant enemy crab. So you have 14 health. Admin deploying a parry gets us a decent chunk. I probably just want to think twice. Think twice is not... It's going to get me an evade. It's not going to get me an energy. That's fine. It'll probably get me math.max. But also Multi-Blast just does lethal now. So there's that. This is a skip rewards for sure. This has got to be upgrade math.max, right? So we can combo off with it a little bit better. And then here we go. Everyone be good while I'm gone. Okay, and we do get first turn strafe. Difficult to turn down, but we have to make sure that we're going to survive the turn as well. So let's figure this out. So we did start with that extra temp shield. How valuable is that exactly? I have no idea. If we basic dodge right now, because I want to shoot across the middle as we go across the middle. Because I only have 2 points of dodge. Maybe going to the middle to try to do some cancels is not really a viable play. So if we're going left, we really want to go left a couple of times. Like, I need more cards. I need to see more cards. Okay, a scramble at this point is definitely compelling. Is it just basic dodge scramble? Kind of think it is. We'll just do some damage with the cannon the old-fashioned way. So I can basic shot and turn you off. And then scoot, and we're already damage safe. We just have 3 points of evasion banked. Okay, I don't hate this. If I second opinions right now, I'm getting think twice. Yeah, it's a little unpredictable. Not really what I'm looking for. Show me. Those are not super meaningful cards. I would really like to have seen the, what do you call it? The power play. I'm wondering if the best way to try to get it is we can move right now and draw a card by missing the strafe shot. And then we can... I mean, I have the admin deploy. I suppose I could multi-blast A. Wow, multi-blast A is kind of... This isn't the position we want to do that in. Maybe I move left. Multi-blast A here. Then if I place second opinions... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this even though it doesn't necessarily get us what we're looking for, just because I need to see more cards. Okay, a lunge now draws us another card. Really trying hard to find that power play. We don't want to have to think twice into it because we want the admin deploy. Okay, cool. So we're looking at 2 actual damage to the ship body right now. Or, well, one damage on the shield. Yeah, I'm just going to admin deploy the power play. Like, let's get it done. And then I can think twice for an energy. And a deck reshuffle. And get us to basic block. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh, but also I'll discard the basic block. Is that a good idea? We managed to draw it again. But no, it was not a good plan. It worked out, but it was not a good plan. Okay, so now we've got all of our major buffs up. We've taken no real damage, and I feel like we're considerably in command of the way things are going from here. Let's lunge across the middle. Either lunge is going to lunge. It's going to be a lunge across the middle from one point of view. But let's do that. We can turn off that intent. We can... Math.max sitting on admin deploy. Try to get ourselves an admin deployed like multi-blast. Well, if I'm going to do that, though, I should probably shoot you, do this. Right, like let's draw as many cards as we can here. There's no card that is better to admin deploy than multi-blast, but if we're going to multi-blast, we don't want to be doing it into the armor. So, what could I play that would be a little bit more... You know what? We're going to want to reroll here at some point. Now, we admin deploy the multi-blast. Oh, right, except I forgot admin deploy as a card. It's not... Admin deploy is 2 card plays. It swaps the gun twice. And I did it once correctly at the beginning of the run and then have not done it again. Have not done it in the useful way again since. I should probably take Corrupted Core out of the deck. We have enough time left that I think that's a reasonable thing to do still. And then if we think twice, we will draw, or we will gain an energy. Yeah, let's think twice. Okay, nothing like super sexy, but we can... we can admin deploy a scramble. At a certain point, we are going to have enough evasion stored up that we can just just sort of wiggle back and forth across the middle of the enemy ship and kill it that way. It's nice to get a draw shot on the turn when your math.max debuff is up. Okay, interesting. Very cool. So I think we do this, right? We just lunge in a direction, get ourselves sort of free. Yeah, like burn trash to let the multi-blast work the way you want it to work, and then we just... If I basic dodge now, I won't deal damage when I move over again. I mean, maybe I'm not moving over again. Well, I guess, actually, sorry. My gun's going to be in front of a piece of the enemy ship if I move over again, no matter what. Am I actually thinking, is my plan to move over enough to really reduce this damage? Maybe. And if I basic dodge now, yeah, we should just focus on dealing damage to the enemy ship, because basic dodging flips the cannon. I didn't want to draw extra cards while I was at 0 energy. All right, 18 health. I think we're pretty much there. It's very hard to imagine losing from here. Yeah, let's math.max, because this is a really good parry. So I want to admin deploy the parry for sure. And then you are at 5 HP. Bye-bye. I will say, Max really pulled his weight on that one. That was very good. We do continue to grow stronger. What's up with Perry's memories? I don't trust this. I know. If you don't let my crew out of this loop, I swear I will find a way to kill you. You would be unable. It's not going to stop her from trying, though. T-minus 282 days. Hi, Hyperia? Call me Perry. I'm Max, the computer guy. Well, you come highly recommended. Dizzy said you were the best. He did? Aw. Yeah, you just missed him. He's already on board. So, this is the ship. Yes, the Cobalt. Huh. I've never seen a ship that looks like this. Where did it come from? I don't know. Was it built? Found? Stolen? I don't know. Aren't you, like, in charge? The client is secretive. The job is to get the ship running again. Well, then why hire us? Why not just hire, like, a mechanic? It's an unusual ship. Cool. Okay, so Perry's like the only one who kind of has any information about why they're all here in the first place. That was, I feel like, fairly easy. This is a strong crew. Like, Dizzy and Perry are both very strong individually, and I think they play extremely well together. Especially with Lunge sort of like leaning into what's best about both of them. That's a powerful combination we may continue to rely on here as we burn through the last of the memories. But that's going to be it for us for today. This is a nice clean one. When you come back next time, we might just Perry and Dizzy and somebody through another run, because I feel like it's an easy way to rack up a win. So come back next time, I guess, to watch me wallow in my own hubris, and we'll see you then.